Welcome to One News Now. I'm Denise Tan, and here are the headlines at this hour. The government's land-based service contracting program officially ends today. The LTFRB said all activities under the program will end at 11:59 in the evening later. These include QR code and manual scanning, the 20% discount scheme, and the use of official tarpaulins and signages. The program was launched on April 15 to assist public transport operators and drivers amid the fuel crisis. Meantime, the Department of Energy projects another oil price hike next week. Gas, diesel, and kerosene are seen to become more expensive by about 1 peso per liter. The Department of Health has reported more newly diagnosed cases of HIV or human immunodeficiency virus. Latest data showed 4,633 cases from January to March. This is higher by 9% compared to the same period last year. Of these, over 1,000 cases or 24% were diagnosed with advanced HIV at the time of detection. Meantime, the National Capital Region recorded the highest number of infections, followed by Calabarzon, Central Luzon, Soc-Sargen, and Davao. These regions accounted for 62% of the total cases logged during the period. Down south, vaccination rates among children have declined in 2025 in Central Visayas. And for the details, we have One News Cebu Desk, Dale Israel. Dale, ilan ang binaba ng vaccination rate dyan sa Central Visayas? Dale, I think you're muted. Nakamute ka, Dale.
Yes, how about now, Denise?
Loud and clear.
Yes, as manghapon again, Denise, health officials in Central Visayas are now raising concern after new data showed a sharp decline in childhood immunization across the region. According to the latest results of the 2025 National Demographic and Health Survey released by the Philippine Statistics Authority, less than half of the toddlers in Central Visayas are fully vaccinated. The survey revealed that only 49.3% of children aged 12 to 23 months receive all the recommended vaccines and complete the immunization schedule. This is a sharp decline compared to the 78% recorded in 2022. Officials from the Department of Health said parental hesitancy is one of the main reasons behind the decline. Dr. Faith Puraraton of the Family Health Section of DOH-7 said they continue to encounter difficulties in encouraging parents to have their children vaccinated. Among the biggest declines recorded was the completion of a 3-dose pneumococcal conjugate vaccine or PCV series. Officials also noted lower coverage in the DPT vaccine and inactivated polio vaccine series. Health officials or health authorities said the controversy surrounding the dengue vaccine, Dengvaxia, and continues to affect public trust and contributes to the fears about childhood immunization. To address the problem, health experts are urging local government units to strengthen information campaigns and make vaccination services more accessible, including extending health center operations during weekends for working parents. Officials also assured that the public that vaccines remain safe and effective in protecting children against life-threatening diseases. That's the latest here in Cebu City. Back to you, Denise.
Dale, which provinces or cities nga ba ulit yung nag-post ng lowest vaccination rate?
This is in Bohol and Cebu province. Based on the record here, it's Region 7. So it's the province of Cebu and the province of Bohol, mababa yung vaccination rate dito. Denise.
Okay, and how about the data on teenage pregnancy in the region?
Tama, Denise. The teenage pregnancy rate in Central Visayas has declined according to the latest data from the PSA. In Cebu, the teenage pregnancy rate dropped to only 3.3% compared to the 5.1% in 2022. During the forum yesterday, Denise, officials said that one of the main reasons for the decline was the intensified information campaign on responsible parenthood and reproductive health, and the earlier use of contraceptives among some young people, especially in urban areas in Cebu and Bohol, also helped reduce the number of teenage pregnancies. More young people are now using contraceptives compared to the previous years. Officials also noted that lower educational attainment is linked to a higher tendency of early pregnancy, especially among poorer families. Despite the decline, the teenage pregnancy remains higher in rural areas where access to information and health services is still limited. Meanwhile, on the national scale, the Zamboanga Peninsula also recorded the highest teenage pregnancy rate at 9.3%. This was followed by Mimaropa and Soxargen with 8.2% each. And that's the latest here in Cebu. Back to you, Denise.
Okay, lastly, Dale, no, in terms of the teenage pregnancy, is DOH finding a link between the high teenage pregnancy rate, maybe connected to gaps in sexual education in some areas that you mentioned?
The DOH actually told us, Denise, that the higher teenage pregnancy rate is parallel to the poverty of a region, especially in those regions that are mostly rural. Mas mataas yung kaso ng mga teenage pregnancy, Denise.
All right, thank you very much. Again, that was One News Cebu Desk, Dale Israel. On to another story, the Philippine National Police has deployed tracker teams to locate and arrest Senator Bato de la Rosa based on an international criminal court arrest warrant. PNP Chief Jose Melencio Nartates Jr. says the manhunt will strictly follow operational rules, emphasizing due process and human rights. Unlike the arrest of former President Rodrigo Duterte in March last year, this execution rests entirely on Philippine law under international humanitarian rules. This allows government to directly surrender the senator to the ICC in The Hague. In his arrest directive, Acting Justice Secretary Frederick Vida labeled Senator Bato a fugitive from justice. De la Rosa left the Senate premises on May 14 and was not seen publicly since. Earlier this week, the Supreme Court rejected his petition to block the ICC warrant. Meantime, a satirical online game inspired by Senator Bato de la Rosa is now making the rounds online. Titled Senate Run, the browser-based minigame draws from CCTV footage of de la Rosa running from the Senate parking lot to the stairwell on May 11. At the time, National Bureau of Investigation agents were reportedly trying to serve his ICC arrest warrant. The game was created by independent app builder Jopel, who first shared it on TikTok. In the game, players control a stylized version of De La Rosa, dodging agents and jumping over obstacles inside hallways inspired by the Senate. The goal, reach a getaway vehicle before getting caught. Also, something new is a unique passport from the National Museum of the Philippines. The pass lets you track your journey through local history. You can collect stamps, win medals, and even tour museums wherever you are. Here's mobile journalist Jas Paredes to tell us how.
If you're a certified traveler and museum goer, then the National Museum of the Philippines passport is for you. Last May 18, the National Museum officially launched its NMP passport, where, just like a regular passport, you can get stamps from every National Museum branch across the country.
Yung passport, ang inspiration nito ay gusto namin ma-encourage ang mga Pilipino na bisitahin ang maraming museums, kung pwede lahat ng museums sa National Museum of the Philippines sa buong bansa.
This is also in line with their continuing efforts to promote history and national cultural heritage through museum visits and the passport symbolism. The stamps given in each museum feature a highlight or specimen unique to its region, giving museum goers a glimpse of the location's history. However, the stamps are only one part of the NMP passport.
So, sa stamping po, it's just a one feature, but actually when they have the passport, they can put doon yung kanilang favorite galleries, favorite objects, and they can also write yung personal reflections nila or notes. Meron din siyang mga trivia.
However, the NMP passport is currently limited. To get one, visitors must follow the mechanics posted across the National Museum's social media pages, which include registering through a link and attending the National Museum Day activities last May 18. For each accomplishment, participants receive a sticker, and once completed, they are awarded the NMP passport. However, the fun doesn't end there. Rewards such as medals are also given for certain accomplishments using the NMP passport.
We want them na gamitin ito, kaya meron kaming limited edition puzzle medal. So kung makakuha sila ng stamp sa 6 regional component museums, magkakaroon sila ng 1 piece. But yung central piece, yung magkakabit or para magko-connect, para mabuo yung piece, ay makukuha sa central once they complete the 3 pieces.
The challenge, only the first 100 participants will receive the medal. For those who weren't able to get a passport, worry not, as the NMP is working to make the passports available for purchase at NMP gift shops. In the meantime, you may check out the NMP Museo Guide app, which was also launched alongside the passport. It is an interactive mobile application designed to transform the museum visitor experience through features such as audio-guided tours, immersive visuals, and text designed to assist visitors with visual and hearing impairments.
Dalawa yung purposes ng online. Yung isa ay magamit yon within the museum experience. Kasi dahil sa dami ng mga ating mga visitors, hirap ng guide. So with the mobile app, self-guided yung tour mo. Second, yung iba naman walang access kasi malalayo nga, no? Yung budget na kasama doon. So through a mobile app, you can encourage everyone to see the National Museum at the comforts of their home.
Kabati Jazz Paredes, we are One News.
In sports, Japan's top professional basketball league is coming to Manila this September. Filipino fans can get to watch the B.League preseason showcase live at the Mall of Asia Arena. More from mobile journalist Denise Valdesancho.
Japan's top professional basketball league is heading to Manila. The B.League will hold preseason games in the Philippines this September, part of its 10th anniversary celebration and the 70th year of diplomatic relations between Japan and the Philippines. The league made the announcement in a press conference yesterday at SM Mega Mall. PBA Commissioner Willie Marshall and B.League Executive Officer Now Wakamoto both joined the launch.
Why we're here is because 70 years of Japan and Philippines friendship, right? So, and I want to congratulate Japan B.League for having a world-class program and production in a span of 10 years.
I really hope the basketball, power of basketball, connect our bond, make it stronger. That's a very important thing for us. If we could, contribute by the power of basketball, by the power of the B.League, it's quite meaningful for us.
Filipino standouts AJ Edu and Dwight Ramos will take center stage as Edu's Gunma Crane Thunders face Ramos's Levanga Hokkaido on September 9 and 10 at the Mall of Asia Arena. Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas Executive Ryan Gregorio, also present, said Filipino fans rarely get the chance to watch B.League action live, making the event more special.
We are watching B.League only through our platforms, Signal Television, and it's so different if we can witness Filipinos playing together with Japanese playing and also international talents to showcase what they're capable of doing.
After playing in Japan for 4 years, Ramos said he's excited to share the unique B.League experience with Filipino fans.
I'm just looking forward to see how the B.League, every team has their home arena. They have a nice intro. They have like a show, halftime show, pregame ceremony type of thing. And I'm just excited to see how they're going to bring that into all of Asia if they can do the same thing. So
the B.League will also feature a final week watch party in the Philippines, featuring the championship series between Nagasaki Velka and Ryukyu Golden Kings. Mobile journalist Denise Valdesancho, we are One News.
We'll be back at the top of the hour for the day's headlines. I'm Denise Tan, and for now, we leave you with dangerous heat index levels today. Keep safe, everyone.